members of the valedictory class 2021. I extend warm congratulations to all members of the valedictory class of 2021 today as I publicly say thank you for having spent time, 1, absorbing the content, skills, and attitudes pertinent to your areas of specialization, and 2, using the knowledge in such ways that Jamaica and indeed the world recognizes and appreciates Bethlehem Moravian College as an outstanding institution. We are indeed honored that you chose to become a part of the Bethlehem Moravian College family and hope that we were able to facilitate you in achieving your dreams and aspirations. Since 1861, Bethlehem Moravian College has stood upon the pillars of its mission and vision statements, core values, and motto. Our world is at the point when, in addition to qualification, training, and certification, there is a need for good men and women who display the morals and virtues that are so desperately needed in our society. Men and women who are respectful, respectable, honest, and trustworthy. The encouragement is for you to infuse your academic training with these morals and virtues and commit to make a positive difference in your spheres of endeavor, whatever and wherever that may be. The current COVID-19 pandemic has thrown the world into a public health and a technological tailspin as we all come to grips with the demands of online teaching and learning, personal and public health challenges, the need for vaccination of the population, and the fears and threats to our mortality. Over the past 15 months, we have lived with incredibly uncertainty, not only about how the pandemic would play out, but also about basic aspects of our daily lives, where you'd be living, how you'd be learning, and how to ensure the safety of yourselves and your families, and the people and institutions you would normally depend on for guidance in uncertain times were so unsure about what next to do, as you were too. And so, without a script, you adapted, assimilated, and accommodated. You pivoted. Through it all, you have been extraordinary with the ways you navigated these unprecedented times. You had to abruptly leave campus last March and shift to online modality, yet you continued to learn. You adhered to the new public health protocols to keep your families and communities safe. And without a script to follow, you were forced to know yourselves better, understand your own strengths and weaknesses, and hone your values. When you had to make a decision with little information to go on, instead of asking yourselves, what am I expected to do? You asked, what is the right thing to do? You'll face uncertainty in the future. Hopefully, not pandemic-level uncertainty, but uncertainty nonetheless. Sometimes things won't turn out the way you expect. You will make important life decisions knowing that, in hindsight, they may prove to be great choices or bad mistakes. In the years ahead, you will continuously write and rewrite the scripts of your own lives. You must remember that this will be yours alone to do. As you depart Bethlehem Moravian College, I know that you are so well prepared to write your own scripts in the most glorious ways possible. Through your face-to-face and online experiences, You have learned how to learn. Knowing how to learn is changing and uncertain circumstances is one of the most valuable things you will and must take away from Bethlehem Moravian College. During your period of studies at Bethlehem Moravian College, you have honed the qualities of character and compassion that will serve you well in the future. You are exiting at this point, receiving certification, which is an important day for you, your parents, significant others, family, church, community members, and friends. The achievement of a bachelor's degree, associate degree, CSEC subjects is one that is seldom managed without the support of those nearest to you. We acknowledge with gratitude the efforts of all those who in various capacities, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, the Chair of the Board of Management and members of the Board of Management, the administrators, faculty members, administrative and ancillary staffs, parents, spouses, and all stakeholders, students who provided the needed assistance in your growth and development. As you leave Bethlehem Moravian College, remember that we are proud of you. Remember that we love you and we wish you full lives of meaning and purpose. In retrospect, the past 1 to 4 years spent at the college encompassed a beginning, and thankfully you all progressed. And yes, without a doubt, you will be or have been successful. Think back to when you arrived at Bethlehem Moravian College in 2018 or probably 2019 as freshers with your parents, spouses, guardians, siblings, or probably alone. Joining you and staying the journey were the administrators and dedicated staffs in all categories, the Malvern community. We all came together with a common purpose, which was to encourage and develop lifelong learners, persons of integrity who will leave the college to make an impact on the educational landscape locally, regionally, and internationally. Today, we reckon how steadfast, resolute, and determined you were to ensure you stayed the journey together, despite the fact that members of the group have fallen by the wayside. You faced incredible hurdles, stresses, joys, successes, moments which you all chose to use as stepping stones as you focused on pursuing your common goals. Like a child making tentative first steps, you were able to reach remarkable heights. Did you ever consider that you had it within you to overcome the trials and tribulations and make it this far? You persevered, had exceptional moments, created memories, made good friends, and made it to the finish line, although a few of you have additional work to do to finish in fine style. This batch will undoubtedly make valid contributions wherever you go. Whatever areas you find employment or seek to further your studies and do whatever it is to realize your dreams. Today is the day you have been anticipating. Today you reap the rewards for your long journey filled with sacrifices and hard work. Today, with all the excitement to leave this noble institution, you all will begin a new journey into uncharted waters. Be mindful that the unknown and the change can be challenging, exciting, and filled with opportunities which will demand of you to grow as a person. As we say bon voyage as you depart this institution you hold so dear, to take your place in other arenas of engagements, I charge you to be persons of integrity. Be persons who possess positive values and attitudes. Display a desire for and practice moral decency, moral correctness. Be persons of integrity who are prepared to be positive role models wherever you go. Watch your mode of dress. Watch the venoms that spew from your mouths. Be honest in all your undertakings. Since you left your homes for college, you have matured, some for good, some otherwise. Your experiences here at college have served to widen your horizons and imparted important lessons. It is to this end that I charge you to be persons who live wholesome lives despite the changes and challenges which await you. Never be afraid to launch into new prospects as you transfer the skills you learned as students to benefit your career development. All that was done while you sojourned here was intended to produce individuals who are academically, spiritually, socially, and morally sound, who will make valid contributions to Jamaica and to the global village. It is important to note that the challenges, technological advances, social and economic conditions of the work world, the protocols akin to the Disaster Risk Management Act await you. The demands made on you will necessitate you being adaptive, accepting of diversity in all forms, and taking on a wholesome attitude to change. The onus will be on you to dig deep and prove yourselves worthwhile and competent by displaying the specific skills and competencies required for completing tasks in the business arena, the tourism and hospitality industries, the criminal justice areas, and the teaching and learning environment. You may not find a dream job, but wherever you're placed, be true to your training and education at Bethlehem Moravian College. Bloom wherever you are planted. Be responsive citizens who will take responsibility for your actions, being mindful that your thoughts become your words become your actions determine your character, and your character determines your destiny. I charge you to hold dearly the high moral principles inculcated during your period at college. I pray that you will walk your talk and talk your walk. Stand for something, or you will fall for anything. Today I charge you with that promise God made to Joshua. Be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right or to the left, that you mayst prosper whithersoever thou goest. Joshua 1 verse 7. Bethlehemites, remember the house of bread as you depart. Give back to the continued growth and development of this institution. You came, you saw, you conquered. Consider the varied ways in which you can make contributions to your alma mater. Give back to your family, to your church, to significant others who invested in your education at BMC during the period. Ensure the loans are repaid. Hold up your end of the bargain. Remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. As you return from whence you came to Bethlehem Moravian College, I charge you to remember and acknowledge the Almighty God, and He will direct your paths. Go and be exemplars par excellence within your communities, churches, homes, workplaces, wherever you go. So, dear members of the valedictory class of 2021, go up and prosper. May Jehovah Shalom bless, keep, and strengthen you always. Always remember, Mihikura Futuri, My care is for the future. Andrea